Free yourself, bro. Free yourself from all of the expectations of the world. Free yourself from the shame, the pain, the guilt of not being good enough, not making enough money, from not being where you want to be in life. Free yourself, because at the end of the day, nothing matters, bro. Nothing. And everything is rented. All the money that you make is going to go to someone else. The way your body looks right now at 20 or 30, by the time you reach 70 or 80, you're not even going to be a quarter of what you used to be. So why do you care so much? Why do you put all of your worth into the things of the world? This is how we're conditioned to be, right? Especially as men. We are defined by money, looks, status, fame, power, respect, right? All of these things that the world says what a man is. And there's two sides to it, right? There's nuance. It's not a bad thing to want to be successful, want to take care of your body, have a good relationship, be able to attract a great woman. There's nothing wrong with that. But at the same time, understand that none of these things matter in the end. And for so long, I was like, man, I'm not doing enough. I'm not good enough. I used to define myself by how well my business was doing, by my body fat percentage, by the status that I had in the world, right? And this is a toxic mentality to have, because it'll never be enough. You have to understand this. And the earlier you understand this, the more free that you're going to be. You will never make enough money. Your body will never look good enough. There will never be enough women for you. It does not end. Bob Marley said it. I'm going to butcher the quote, but he said something like, if you think money is numbers, numbers never end, so you'll never be happy. And it's true, because once you get a mill, you're going to want 3. Once you get 3, you're going to want 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It doesn't stop. So you have to understand, okay, what is enough for you? You have to define what that is for you. And do not let the world dictate that for you. Because if you do, you're going to wake up one day at 60 and be like, damn, I wasted my whole entire life chasing these things. And the crazy part is, no one cared. And I thought that they did, right? And that's the crazy part about this whole thing. And the next side to it is this. Because nothing matters, you can free yourself from these expectations and live freely. You can set high goals. You can achieve high things without having to feel any pressure, because you know when it's all said and done, you can't take anything with you. And this is what it's about, man. Taking risks in life and living free. Having that child-free spirit. Remember when you were a kid and you would like jump off the top of the slide, or someone asked you what you wanted to be and you said, I want to make the NFL. I want to be a basketball player, NBA, right? You were just a kid. You dreamt big because you weren't conditioned by society and expectations and what's real, right? We have to maintain that mentality for as long as we can, because that's our truest essence. When we enter into the world, we are so pure. We're just a baby in our mom's arms, our dad's arms, and we're pure. But the moment that we enter the world, the conditioning starts from the people you're around, the music you listen to, the experiences that you go through, the things you read, etc. Everything is programming our mind to be a certain way. And as we carry those experiences with us throughout life, it starts to change our views, change our thoughts. It changes what we believe is possible, right? And this is why a lot of people stop dreaming. They stop trying. They stop caring. Because as you get older, you feel like, man, I'm running out of time. I have to do this, this, and this. I can't actually achieve my dreams because society says that I have to be here at a certain point in time. And if I'm not, I'm a failure. That's BS, man. It's not true. There's no such thing as failure. The only failure is you not actually trying. And the reason that you're not trying is because you feel like it's not possible. You feel like you're not worth it. You feel like you can't do it based off the expectations of society. Nothing is yours on this earth. Nothing matters. This shirt that I'm wearing, it's not going to go with me. My money is not going to go with me. So free yourself, homie. Free yourself. And there's a couple ways that you can look at this. I'm not saying to become nihilistic and just live like a total degenerate and just smoke, do drugs, just go crazy, right? That's absolutely not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, because you know that nothing matters, take the pressure off, go hard towards your goals, and even if you don't make it there, say, for example, you have a goal, you want to make, let's say, 50 million, and you only make 30 million. At the end of the day, who cares? It doesn't even matter. This video that I'm making right now, it might get 25 views. Who cares? It doesn't matter. Your girlfriend might leave you. Who cares? It doesn't matter. Nothing matters, bro. And once you understand this, you're going to stop living every day in fear, in guilt, and shame. Take the monkey off of your back and just live your life, bro. And for so long, I went through this pain. Because I used to be a football player and, I was on the path to playing professionally. And when I didn't achieve that by my choice, I felt like a failure. I felt like I let my family down. I felt like, man, what am I going to do with my life? Because I was living with the expectations and the pressures of myself and of society. And these pressures, right, you can also view it in a way of, okay, it's actually a good thing because it's going to push you to succeed, right? It's going to make you achieve your goals, which is good. But you have to have the balance. You can't feel the pressure so much to the point where it paralyzes you and you experience depression because you don't achieve a certain goal. You can't, bro. You're going to live a life of misery and you're going to live a life of despair. Free yourself, bro. I'm telling you, once you free yourself, you're going to live a much happier life, man. Because at the end of the day, all we have is this one experience. That's all we have. So why are you going to go through this life and feel down because you don't look a certain way, because you don't have a certain amount of money, because you don't have a certain type of girl? There's always going to be better out there. J. Cole said it best. If you guys are J. Cole fans, he has a song called Love Yours. Go to Rap Genius right now and go read the lyrics, man. This song is the epitome of life, bro. Love yours. You only get one mom, you only get one dad. If you have siblings, you're blessed. This is your life, bro. You are a one of one. You are not defined by anything outside of you. You could be the president, you could be a McDonald's worker. It doesn't matter. This is you, this is your life, and no one can be you. No one can be you, homie. And that's your greatest superpower, bro. And once you understand this and you free yourself from the BS of the world, you're going to walk in bliss. You're going to walk light. You're going to feel that God consciousness inside of you, bro. Because at the end of the day, you are here right now. That's all there is, and that's all there ever will be, bro. Free yourself, free your mind, free your spirit, man. Do not let the things of the world define you and put you into depression. Because that's the worst part. And this is why you have millionaires that commit suicide. This is why you have millionaires who are not happy in life. We're all chasing money, right? Chasing money. As soon as I make 50K a month, I'm happy. 70K a month, I'm happy. Okay, if that was the case, why do millionaires kill themselves? They're missing something inside. Now, I'm not saying don't make money. Of course, we need money to live. This is the reality that we live in the world. But you can't be sad because you're only making 800K a year and your goal is 2 million. That right there is going to be a detriment to your life. And because the millionaires commit suicide, that's how you know that, okay, money is not really the answer to all of my problems. Money is, it can be an answer for like your money issues, like, okay, you need a place to live, you need food, you need clothing, right? Money answers the basic human needs, right? But when you talk about fulfillment, purpose, spiritual growth, spiritual strength, these are things that money cannot give to you. And you can work on these things while you're building up your capital, right? And you can do both simultaneously. So that day, when you do make those M's and you do get to where you want to be, you're not like the millionaires that off themselves because you have the spiritual foundation. You have the spiritual grounding. Don't define yourself by things of this world, man. That's the main message that I wanted to get across in this video. And I know it's hard, especially as men, because society pushes these things towards us every single day. But just understand that inside here, you got a soul, homie, and you're much more than meets the eye. And you can do great things as long as you put God first and you hold your worth inside of here. Salute, fellas.